All right, good day, everybody. How are we doing today? Hope we're all fine and we're having a great day already. All right, it's a new week, and I welcome you all to Arise Nation Service, day one of our pre-research online class. So, firstly, I want to say thank you for your time, thank you for your patience, thank you for filling out the forms, thank you for clicking the links, thank you for referring us to friends, family, relatives, and your fellow classmates. We're really grateful. All right. So, my name is Arise Michael Godfrey, and we're going to be covering a lot today in a very short time, in 10 minutes. I want us to talk about the concept of research, the types of research, and steps in project work. All right. So I need you to get your writing materials ready. Get down your books, your pen, and every writing material you need for this course. And this is important because at the end of this very lecture or this very class, I'll be asking you some questions, right? I'll be giving you an assignment, and also I'll be opening up a group so you can also ask a question. All right. So let's dive in. We really have a limited time. All right. Now, what is research? What is really the concept of research? When you hear the word research, what really comes to your mind? I know you might be thinking, oh, that's a big word, that's complex. However, research is really straightforward. It's really a very simple phenomenon. It's really straightforward and it's very simple to understand. Research is really a careful, organized, systematic, patient study and investigation into a wide or narrow field of knowledge undertaken to establish facts and principles. Now, if I say that alone, you might be confused. Now, let me break it down. A research is really you asking questions and answering them, right? It's you asking questions and answering them. For example, you want to say, why is Nigeria in West Africa? Now, studying the geographical location of Nigeria in West Africa. That was already a research, right? So if you can just ask yourself, why is Nigeria really in West Africa? Why can't we be in European, the European geographical location? That was already a research. Or you want to say, studying the corruption of governments from 1900 down to 2023 in Nigeria as a case study, right? That was already a research. Now, it took you a while to come up with or to think about corruption. Now, once you can think about corruption, you begin to ask questions. And once you're able to ask questions, you then answer them. Now, the process of asking questions and answering them is what research really is. Now, pay attention. I highlighted some words just to reiterate some of the things I was saying. It's a careful process, right? Research is not carried out in a day. It's not carried out in minutes. It's not carried out in a few hours. Even though we have short research, you can carry out in weeks or maybe in a space of days. However, research is really a careful process. It must be organized. If it must be called a research, it must be organized. It must be systematic. Now, you are carrying out an investigation, right? Now, it could be a narrow field, which means you can choose to study Natural State University. You can choose to study any subject in Natural State University, like you can say the behavior of education students and their academic performance in Natural State University, right? Now, you can choose to study that, or, which is narrow now, or you can choose to study a wide field of knowledge. Now, you can now see the academic failure of Nigerian students. You see, now you're not trying to study the whole Nigeria. That makes it a wide field of knowledge. So research can either be wide or narrowed, right? Now, it's, as I said, is really a process of asking questions and answering them. Now, when it comes to asking and answering questions, you're not limited to only education. You're not limited to only your project. You can ask questions across various spheres of your life. You can ask questions concerning sports, entertainment, politics, religion, family, and whatsoever, right? You can even ask questions concerning your lecturers. Why is Dr. Aminu behaving like this? It's a question already. If you plunder deep into why he's behaving like that, you're already researching. So research is really a very simple word, all right? So when you hear the word research, I don't want you to think up complexity. It's really a straightforward word, right? Right. All right, let's go on. Now, types of research. We have a lot of research. We have historic, we have descriptive, we have experimental, we have quasi-experimental, which means Similar to experimental, we have scientific and lots more. Now, when you hear scientific research, you already know it's for scientific courses, right? When you hear quasi research, sometimes education departments, education faculty, and other departments under it, they make use of experimental and quasi-experimental, right? This is because they are testing between two or more hypotheses, right? Now, descriptive, you find descriptive research more in arts, more in the faculty of arts, because they are really trying to describe. The English department is one department that makes use of descriptive research, because all they're trying to do is to describe. That's why you see them, they write more on novels, they write more on prose, they write more on drama. All they're trying to do is to make an analysis or to describe. Now, historic research, there's one department in Nashua State University that uses this, is the history department, right? Where you see topics ranging from year 1900 down to 1960 or 1900 down to 2023, in whatever subject, whatever issue. You can study the history of Ackman Society, the history of Nashua State from 1900 down to 2023, right? It's historic because it's spanning a long period of time, right? So every department in Nashua State University sometimes may use one or even more of these types of research, all right? So I need you to pay attention because I'm going to be asking you a question in regards to this. All right, now what are the steps in project and research? Now remember, we said research is a careful process, right? A careful process, meaning it's from step A to step B, from one step to the other step, right? And other steps are necessary. Okay, now let's go over that. Now let's imagine you've chosen or selected your project topic already. The next thing is to now write down the steps, or to now consider the steps. One of the steps is A, which is the preliminary pages, which covers your title, the cover, certification, dedication, acknowledgement, table of content, and abstract pages, right? Now this is really the first step in writing your project research, right? You have to have this research, these preliminary pages down. Then you move to the body of research. Now, what is the body of research? Your chapter 1, which is a general introduction to your research work. So let's say, having registered with us at Arise Nation Service, now you give us a research topic, or I give you a research topic. The first chapter you're going to see is your general introduction, which is introduction to that very topic, right? Imagine we say, okay, the study of Ankpa local government. Don't mind me, I don't have anything special with Ankpa. Now imagine we're saying study of Ankpa local government in Kogi State. The first thing you're going to do there is a general introduction. Now the next is literature review. You're going to look at what have people said or written so far about this topic. That's all about research, about literature review. Then you move down to chapter 3, which is your research methodology. Now, just like how we have types of research, we also have types of methodology, right? There's a lot of methodology in research. Then your chapter 4 is your data analysis, where you have to come up with data gathered from questionnaires and what have you. Your chapter 5 talks about your summary, conclusion, and recommendations, right? Now, the bibliography is the last part of your research work. This consists of your references, your appendix, and so on. What are references? References is really a list of the books you consulted, the internet materials you used while undergoing or while carrying out your research. And every single process or every single step in these, it's very, very important, right? Now, question and assignments. Now, I have an assignment question for you, which I need you to submit to me directly or submit directly to the group, all right? Now, number 1, what type of research is used in your department? Remember, we talked about different types of research: historic, descriptive, experimental, quasi-experimental, scientific. Now, I need you to go and look for or find out what kind of research or what type of research is used in your department. Secondly, how does your department arrange their preliminary pages? Some departments start from cover to title, some start from title to cover to certification to dedication to acknowledgement and down to table of content. So I need to find out what way your department arranges their preliminary pages, all right? And when you're done with this, kindly send the answers to me or post them to the group. All right. So thank you very much. I see you tomorrow, where we'll continue on the good qualities and bad qualities of a research work. Thank you so much. So you can go over this video once more and enjoy the rest of your day. My name is Arise Michael Godfrey on behalf of the company Arise Nation Service. Thank you.